I'll be going over my wash day, detangle, and blow dry, and the best methods to blow dry your hair without risking damage. Now, the first thing I like to recommend is you have yourself a good detangling brush and a good blow dryer. Okay. Also, I'd like to recommend, I don't know where it is. Heat protectant is going to be your best friend. That is whether you're relaxed or natural. That's going to be your best friend. Let's see here. And so we're going to blow dry this hair. And we're going to go over the best methods to blow dry your hair safely. Because if you blow drying your hair and you're not taking the precautions, you're not using heat protectant, or if you don't have heat protectant, you're not taking your, you need to be on the low setting. So first things first, we're going to do, and I still got this comb with all this residue on it. We'll have to wash those separately. This is a new one. So first we're going to section our hair into 4 parts. I'm going to do it the exact same way like when I was detangling and deep conditioning my hair last night. Actually, change your plans for the comb you're using. Now, why is you fighting me to get this stuff out? Okay, there we go. Now, let's get in here. Gonna do it. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Because you gotta split it into 4 parts before we even think about blow drying our hair. Got to get it in some type of arrangement, so that way it's easy for me to blow dry it and style it. Detangling brush. And notice how I didn't use this during my detangling process, because I'd have had to wash all that residue out. One thing you don't want to do, you want to try as much as possible not to put a comb or a brush in your hair. Hi, Mahika Katayar. I hope I'm not messing up your name, baby. You don't want to use a dirty brush or comb in freshly washed hair. And so I just spent time washing it. And so I'm in the United States. I'll be getting a lot of y'all from different countries. It shows me that I'll be getting different people on the map, reaching different people on the map. Okay. Thank you. I'm sure that you are as well. If you're just joining, we're doing a wash day detangling blow dry hair. So I just washed it today. And so now we're trying to get it in some form or fashion, so that way we don't walk around with it looking this way all the time. Okay. The rule is always detangle first. Before you wash your hair, detangle first, then section into 4. And then subsection after that. After you wash, same thing. Detangle first, and then blow dry. Okay. Just getting this out the way. And we'll see about how we're going to go about it. Sectioning off. Oh, that is clearly still product. Okay, what do we do about that? Okay, and we are split down here. We are split down the back. I detangled this as well. Let's section that off. And we're just sectioning off here. You want to make sure you thoroughly detangle because you don't want knots when you go to what is the word? When you go to take loose your 4 sections in order to blow dry it. The goal is always to detangle because then you have less hair to clean up. Detangle first, it'll save you a lot of time. Okay, we got 2 sections so far. That should do us another one. Okay, all right. Let's see what happens here. Let's make sure we're getting that parting as straight as we can. You know what? Let's redo this. Let us redo this. And the goal is always to detangle. So we're just detangling this next section here that we're on. We're trying to get through this, baby. Detangle it. And now we're sectioning off again. At that's okay. There we go. Section this off. All right. Actually, I'm gonna keep going. Sounds so nice outside. And now we have our last section here. As long as you keep a routine. I wouldn't call this a routine because I have sectioned it other ways before. Figure out what works for you. And apply some heat protectant if you have it. If not, I'm gonna tell you what to do. Well, I'll give you some suggestions so you can prevent damaging your hair further. This is a satin scarf. You're dealing with your hair, all satin. Bonnet, all satin. Everything satin. Everything. Yep, less hair coming out. I like that. And that's a part of the natural detangling process. Okay. Put that there. So. I should have gave a sound warning. Sound warning. Yeah. So if you're wearing headphones, turn them down. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Section. Use a comb or a good brush. And section off as best as you can. Brush time. the best tool it is, you use it to detangle your hair. Now I started with a comb and a brush, but I'm like, bump all that. No. Low heat setting only. The lower amount of heat that you put on your hair, the less amount of damage. Just make sure you're not doing this every week. I am not. I think you're in the wrong place. All right, so we're going to section this off because this is done. And we have blow dried it. We'll see how we're going to do this. Actually, nope, not that way. Let's not even do that. Hair. Hair. That's what that is. Hair. Okay. Okay. Let me concentrate. There. There. There we go. And it's going to look a little interesting. But this is just to keep it out of the way from everything else. Okay. I still feel like this is damp, so. Ooh, looks very wet and juicy. This is why I like to be in one place when I'm doing stuff like this, because I don't want the hair everywhere. Bars. We're going to try this with a brush and see. We'll see. Let's show it like the last one, like the one before. And I'm not getting as much hair in this brush. That's good. Had I not detangled throughout the process, I would be having an interesting time. And gonna see what I was beginning to say. Okay, it's giving buckwheat a little bit. It's giving intro. You know, I'm gonna take that back. I denounce, and divorce myself from that. Oh, we come out of agreement with that. It's looking a little interesting. This is what I do know. It's looking a little interesting. Very interesting. Doing it this way. I need to do it more. I need to do it lower. Okay. There you go. We're heading on to another. We're trying to gather all of that in there. becomes easier when you detangle. This is pretty interesting. Noise warning. And we're just sectioning off smaller parts of all 4 parts. All about working smarter, not harder. The key is to have it on the lowest heat setting and set a schedule for yourself so you put less heat on your hair. Heat protectant is your best friend. I ain't been able to find it, so I keep it on the low heat setting. I never put it on the high heat setting, because high is stronger, more heat. Yeah, I've always used low. Whenever I use high, I be getting a little nervous, and I'm like, okay, it be getting extra high, and I'm like, yeah, that's a reminder, stay on low. And because I don't do this every week or every 2 weeks, and I wear protective styling, keeps down the heat. Yeah, low is the key, especially if you don't have heat protect. If you have heat protected, still use low. Still use low. I've tried it a handful of times, but over the years, stick with low. I've been pretty good with that, by the grace of God. Low setting only. funny how stuff works? I can't even tell you the last time I've had a relaxer. It's been that long. I've had relaxers and I've gone through the stages of just, oh, I want it straight. And then when I figured out what else to do to also get it straight without damaging my hair, I'm like, yeah, I'm good off that. I'm good off relaxers. Plus, there's been so much that came out in the news about these relaxers, how they're not good for our health. And I'm just like, I really can't tell you how long it's been. It's been a long time since I had a relaxer. I done thought about it, but I'm like, there's always a way to get the same result without damaging your hair. Always. Thank you, thank you. I had this top a while. Yeah, by the grace of God, I have avoided the, what they call it, creamy crack, creamy relaxer. Yeah, I can't tell you the last time I had a relaxer. I'm trying to think about it now. It's been a very long time. I ain't going back. I started hearing about them reports when I was still relaxing. I might have been on my last relaxer. And after that, I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Let's find another way to get the same result. I ain't playing with that. You heard me. I'm not playing with that. Give me a moment here. I'm going to pause because we got to section this off too. There we go. I wonder about that as well. I wonder that too. I definitely wonder that. Oh, looks like I forgot. Okay. I wonder that as well. Hey everybody, Joanne, Girl 600 World, Chocolate Divine. Hey, hey, hey. We are detangling and blow drying hair. Deep conditioner video is up, and that's from yesterday. Now I gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna section this off. You know what? I don't want it that high. I don't want it braided that high. No, no, no. I wind up looking real interesting. My hair sticking up every which way but loose. I don't be liking that. This is only for a short period of time, so I can get it out the way and out my face and out of everywhere else. Hey, if it helps, it helps. If you're new here, my name is Jessica. Jessica Be Brave. I teach people how to smell good all day long. Bonus is I love Jesus, but I do a little bit of everything on here. And you seeing that hair? This thing over here is sticking up. No, ma'am. We need you to go down. Here we go. Of course, I'll lay it down. It's section off. We are on our last section to blow dry. Heat protection, Tresemme in the red and black bottle. I can't find it, and I was looking for it. I said, you know, I'm gonna blow dry my hair. Where is my heat protection? Watch it pop up after I'm done. Watch it pop up. Tresemme. Let me see if I can find it. So I can give you the specific name. You know what? I'll put it in my list. It'll be in my description. There is a link that'll be in the description, and it will be labeled products I like. Go there, look underneath the hair section, and you'll find it. That's what I'll do. Right after this live stream is over with, that's what I'll do. That way, I ain't got to be thinking about, oh, how do I call that out? So, link will be in the description of this video. It will say products I like, and then click on the link. Okay, there we go. Castor oil. I have thought about shea butter. I've used shea butter in my hair mostly, but in hair extensions, shea butter proves, especially synthetics, that's a whole nother video for another time. Coconut oil is good. Olive is good. I would check to see if you're allergic to anything. Coconut, olive, and shea. Shea butter just has its own oily goodness. It's the coolest sister on the block. Shea butter is. Because it's not an oil, but then it's a solid. Yeah. For good deep conditioner of choice and oil of choice. Whip them things together, put it on your hair, let it process overnight or a couple of hours. If you're low porosity, I would ask your hairstylist about it. If you're high porosity, I would ask your hairstylist about it. Mine is high porosity, but I went over this in the deep conditioning video. Yeah, shea, you can pretty much find it in real accessible areas depending on where you are. If you have City Trends, if not Amazon, buy yourself a block of it. It'll last you a long time. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I will do two things. I gave myself homework. That's a common thing I do on this channel. So I will link you all to the heat protectant that I use in the description of this video. It will be products I like, and the link, click on it, and I'm going to have a section called hair products. Might as well have started. Might as well. And then at the end of this video, I'm going to link you to the deep conditioning video. So that way you have, I'm practically giving myself homework by giving y'all homework. Noise warning for headphone users. Yeah, that Tresemme. Yeah. I might as well I'm going to put that in the link along with the Tresemme. I'm going to just do it. Good old nail snag. I do not like that. I do not like that. I don't be liking it. actually. And deep condition video is also on my community tab. What they call it, post now. Renamed it. Okay, there we go. Get this hair out this brush as much as I possibly can. I like this. Stay in one place when you blow drying your hair. Easier cleanup. If you do your own hair, you know what that's like. Or you at the very least detangle and wash and let the hairdresser, the hairstylist do the rest. You already know about their hair everywhere. That's why I like to stay in one place. Makes your cleaning so much easier. You ain't got to go through every other room or whatever. It'd be like, oh, there's more hair. Like, no, you stayed in one place. You only got to clean up one place. Because you was in one place with all that hair. Yeah, and put it in one pile. If you can. All right. Definitely, it didn't take as long as I may have thought. I don't know. We're still not done yet, though. Good old gray hair. Not gonna complain about it because it's a blessing. Nope, not up. I don't want it sticking up all looking crazy. Okay, why am I not getting? Come on. That's why. Okay. Yeah, something's not clicking. Let's do this again. 1, 2. There we go. Tuck that behind the ears. Actually, there we go. Yeah, tuck it out. Do that for now. There we go. So, I gotta see y'all later. I'm gonna see y'all later. I gotta figure out what we're gonna do now that everything is blow dried. If you missed anything or you're just joining, rewind it back. As a reminder, I will be linking, it will be in the description box of this specific live stream. I will put a link to the hair products, the heat protector that I recommend, as well as the detangling brushes that I recommend. It's going to be labeled products I like. Click on that, scroll and look for hair products. Love y'all. Until next time. Toodaloo.